Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Through the Darkest of Times, part number 6. If you haven't seen where we are so far during this story, please do go catch up on the series so far. There is a playlist here on the channel. And don't forget, if you do enjoy this series, to hit that like button and subscribe. And ring the bell so you know when videos come out. Obviously, these are every other day. We've got another series going on in between these videos, 112 Operator, and special videos out on Friday as well. Let's go jump straight back into it where we left off, shall we? Let's go and plan some missions. So we need to buy some paint, like explosives. That's a interesting one. Talk to workers. Need to form a unionist. We'll go and collect some donation first of all. Best person to go and do that, is she? Donations at a wedding? No, they don't like her either there. There we go, that's where we'll send Vera. We'll send them with a bicycle as well. Red leaflets is still level 6, so we need to get with that. Still explosives. Level 7. Ease. Probably too much of a risk there. Go and buy some paint. Talk to workers. Would like to spread some leaflets. We need 2 of them. It's gonna be risky. But we will go with it. We'll have an attempt. Why not? Lost 2 supporters this week. Donated 8 marks in total. Let's go and see how successful we were with the leaflets. At night, Hus Wall and Sebastian Bowman are taking a risk breaking to the university to lay out leaflets. Successful, but Sebastian thinks he's been seen. 13 supporters there. Roman meets with co-workers. He's been seen also, but another 4 supporters up that way. Vera, there's a witness, she's going to enforce. Witness leaves, and 19 marks for her. Impressive. 4 goes to get the paint. Again, another suspicious person has been seen, but 2 cans of paint there. Hildegard is wearing her best dress and holding a bouquet of flowers when I run into her in front of our building. We've been neighbours for years. A single, unmarried mother. She hasn't had it easy, so I help her from time to time. I was hoping to see you today, she says, and walks straight towards you. Towards me. Good to see you, Hildegard. Today's the big day, she says. Because of Hitler's birthday. Hermann is joining the Jungvolk today. He's becoming a member of German youngsters in Hitler's youth. On the Führer's birthday, the inaugural ceremony is part of the birthday celebrations. You have idea how proud I am? You must be very proud. I'm sure he will make a career there. He's such a hard-working boy, she says. Congratulations, he really sounds like a great boy. Thank you, she says. There's something I want to ask you. I sigh. What can I do to help? Would you join me for the inaugural ceremony? I know it's a lot to ask, but the person who's supposed to join me can't. And I thought it'd be not nice to show up, not to show up alone. I will come with you, yeah. That's great, thank you so much, she smiles. I need to hurry a little bit. The event starts at 4 PM in the Tiergarten. But then let's hurry. We take the train, and the magnificent promenade is decorated with flags and banners in Hitler's honour. The Führer gazes down at us from wall drawings and stares directly at us from busts and paintings inside shop windows as we pass. Isn't it wonderful how beautifully they've decorated the city, says Hildegard. It is quite beautiful, really. I'm happy we can spend this day and attend this wonderful event together. I know you're a good person and loyal to the Reich and Führer, no matter what people say. What is it that people say about me? Oh, you know, because of your past and what you did before Führer took over. But as I always say, the past is the past, and now is now, she says. Here we are, Hildegard points at the Tiergarten. On a huge plaza inside the park, a crowd of hundreds of young boys gathers, all wearing the uniform of the Jungvolk. Look, she says, hastens her steps. There are the manholes. She moves directly to a family standing a little further away. observe the scene. The Manholts live in our building. They have 2 kids, a boy just out of school and the girl is 2 or 3 years younger. I can't recall the children's name. Klaus! Klaus's father as we approach. You'll stop complaining now or we'll leave immediately. You hear me? Klaus is crying. Hello there neighbours, says Mrs. Manholt. Sorry to have this witness cruel father abusing his poor son, he laughs. Well that's what the problem is. He wants to see the Führer, even though he isn't here yet. How do you know that, says Klaus. You're not looking for him properly, we will miss him. Oh, what a cute boy, says Hildegard. Of course you want to see the Führer, but your father is right, he isn't here yet, otherwise we would know, trust me. One can feel the presence of the Führer. I'm sure your father is right, Klaus. The band begins to play a march. When they're done, the voice of Balder von Schirach, the dedicated national youth leader, starts to boom over the microphone. My Führer, my comrades, we are once again gathered together to experience this proud and happy moment, says Führer shriek. It's the Führer is speaking, yells Klaus. Führer continues, my Führer, here stands your youth. A youth that knows no class or caste. A youth whose true example is to you and you alone. A loyal youth that wants to work selflessly for this nation, just as you are working selflessly, with great loyalty for this nation. Adolf Hitler, the Führer, leader of the German youth, has the floor. The crowd yells, Sieg Heil. Klaus tries to push his way forward towards his father. Let me climb on your shoulders. I want to see him. Please, please, Papa, begs the boy. Mr. Manholt lifts the boy onto his shoulders. Hitler's voice comes from the microphones. My German youth, today you are here, a cross-section of all those around us in the whole of Germany. I see him, I can really see him, shouts Klaus. Hitler's voice continues. We want to be one Reich, you shall become this Reich. The crowd excitedly yells, Sieg Heil. People seem to be hypnotized. We want to be one people, and you shall become that people. We want these people to be obedient, going to be obedient. Heil, howls the crowd. Nothing he says makes any sense. I look around at everyone staring in the direction of this small man and his ridiculous moustache. Hildegard's eyes are glowing, her cheeks red with excitement, like each person is experiencing a revelation. Let's see what happens next. The inaugural ceremony begins and the little boys take to Hitler oath. They swear to be loyal to their Führer, to always honour his words and die for him if necessary. How can all these people fall for this charade? Finally, the ceremony is over. Everyone is quiet and emotionally touched by the weight of the days. The crowd moves towards the street where a parade in honour of Hitler's birthday will take place. We'll follow the crowd. The wide street is a sea of flags, military vehicles, trucks and tanks drive by. Marching music plays. The crowd on the sidewalk actually yells Heil. I saw him. I saw the Führer. Did you see him too, Herwall? Asked Klaus. I'm afraid not. He was too far away and I am too small. We meet the Fischers, another couple from the neighbourhood. Mrs. Fischer mentions her excitement about being so close to the Führer. Such a great man, she says repeatedly. We never regretted not having children, but now? Now I wish we could have given the son for the Führer. Isn't that right, Manfred? Her husband nods. What is it you like the most about him? What he did for us, for Germany, and for us, the people. We were lost, and he saved us from darkness, guilt and shame. He led us to the light. Adolf Hitler is our saviour. Hildegard nods her head vigorously in agreement. There it is again. I think this has become a religion for these people. More tanks roll by in what seems to be an infinite stream of military hardware. I don't want to hang around for too much longer. The streets are empty when I walk home, still dazed by the experience of the day. These people, they seem willing to do anything for their leader. Willing to sacrifice their lives, their children even. I wonder... how can we hate to help these children before it's too late? Small paper swastika flag lies on the floor. I pick it up and rip it apart. I continue my way home. So we've got to try and convince some of the boys not to join. We get an achievement for Hitler's birthday. 15 supporters in total level on morale. amnesty for NS offenders, Führer's birthday, and a League of Nations sends a bill to Italy. Feel betrayed by my own mother, says Sebastian Baumann during our meeting. Why do you feel betrayed? There's a group of us outside watching a motion picture show about the Nuremberg rally. In their excitement, the whole group did a Nazi salute, and my mother joined in. Wasn't your mother against Hitler from the beginning? Yes, she was. Back when Hitler was appointed, my mother hated him. He was absolutely against the Nazis. Now I see it in the Sieg Heil, and I have to say something once we were alone again. I asked her, how could you salute that tyrant? Now that things are better in Germany, she said that maybe she was wrong before. And now that the worst parts of the Nazi regime have cooled down and Berlin is drawing the world's attention, is it wrong to feel so much pride? How can we convince our friends and family that the danger is still there? This is a challenge we're facing now. So, obviously try and convince boys not to join the youth. And I think we will attempt that. And I think I will be the one to attempt that. Break into a faction yet. Need to form a unionist. Friend. And a friend. And donations. We lost 2 supporters overall. 43 people saw supporters. 13 marks donated to us. Someone's been suspicious. Vera is going to enforce that. He has been seen, but we gained 3 supporters from her. Roman also has a witness. Witness, I was about to say there. He manages to gain 19 marks, but he has also been seen. Sebastian, another witness, is getting tough. 2 supporters, but he hasn't been seen at least. And we're going to enforce this witness also. We didn't manage to really stop the boys wanting to join. Horst has been also. And finally, of course, we have another witness. Paul gains 1 supporter and also has been seen. -1 morale overall, +4 supporters. Hijack names public enemies, not only communists and Jews and Freemasons, but also church officials. Every bridal couple receives free copy of Mein Kampf. And May 1st, celebrate under the motto, Rejoice in Life. I haven't even sat down yet when Sebastian Bowman walks up and says, hey, what are we going to do about Vera Herzog? I look around and Vera isn't here. At least not yet. What do you mean? God, you don't know yet. Listen, I just found out. My partner is a member of the party. Nazi. Impossible. Oh, it's possible. I saw Vera Herzog's spouse wearing the armband and smiling. I don't blame her for this, but still, what will we do? We're going to try and keep her here. We can't just kick out every group member who knows enough. He stays. -3 morale, we get to the checkpoint. Observe some SA activities. Me and Sebastian. Carrying a bicycle. Oh, we can't afford going to hiding, which is an issue. Oh no. Such a risk. If we give her the bicycle, it's a little bit better at least. And we're just going to try and get some marks. Great either. We need to get some of these into hiding and get their levels down. I meet with Joachim at the cafe where we used to go when times were better, before Hitler took over, before Joachim was arrested by Gestapo. I think his name there. Look at the people sitting outside the cafe, but Joachim is not among them. The weather is really pleasant, so everybody's sitting outside in the sun. I still take a look inside. At first glance, there is no Joachim, only an old man sits alone in the corner. Forced, someone calls my name. Yes, I ask, and then I see him. The man I took for an old man is Joachim. He looks very different now, and the last time I saw him, his full head of hair is gone, his face is sunken, his dark circles around his eyes. We hug. You look terrible. You have no idea how it was, says Joachim. I still can't believe I'm out. When I wake up in the morning, I expect the guards to be standing over me. It's good to be back. Would you like to talk about it? No. At least, not now. I'd like to forget for now. We talked for a while about old times, better days, before everything went dark. We managed to avoid talking about politics and the fact that Joachim had to spend the last 3 years in a concentration camp. After what you saw, would you be up for fighting the regime again? I mean now? Joachim thinks hard before he answers. He seems to have to think hard about it. Shakes his head. No, I don't think so. I cannot guarantee that I wouldn't give everything away if they catch me. I can't stand the idea of going back to the camp. Joachim, I know, would have never been intimidated by them. Joachim, I know, would have never given in. Horrible what this regime does to people. We have to stop it. We lost 2 supporters overall, gained 14 marks in donations. How is Vera going to do? Manages to gain 17. Roman has a suspicious person. Has been seen, but he gains 26. That's a big gain for us. Paul also has a suspicion. He gains 12. And we're following the SA. We're going to enforce this witness also. We have another contact, the secretary, Karen. And I think we might be about to lose Vera here. Yep, Vera has been arrested. -4 overall, -2 in terms of supporters. Italian troops occupy Addis Ababa. The ship Hindenburg goes to New York, and Goebbels, I decide what is published and what isn't. But Weinrab is despondent during our meeting tonight, and I ask him what's wrong. I received an ugly reminder that nothing changed here. And a reminder did you get? I went to the market today, one that I wasn't allowed to go in the past because I'm Jewish. It was relaxed laws I went in, the storekeeper flat out refused to serve me. Isn't that against the law now? What am I going to do? Complain to the police? No thank you. Takes a breath, she says to make a filthy Jew. Don't think for a second just because things are nice of you now we haven't forgotten. We haven't. Well, we haven't forgotten either, and we'll keep fighting. End of scene. Steal an SA uniform. Talk to workers, set up a workshop. Smuggle books we could do. Can we? This is something. Okay, if we confirm these, then they get put on the map for us. So we could go dancing. And I think we're all going to go dancing. We lost 3 supporters, gained 17 marks. Negro music, despite the ban of all un-German music, is playing in the nightclub. Sounds like there's no tomorrow when we finally leave. The day is already dawning. We needed this back. And that was basically to make up for the morale loss of the arrest, and we did also gain 12 supporters. Separation of powers is passed. Supreme Lawyer Hans Frank declares there is no longer any separation of powers in the Third Reich, only the power in the states that of Führer and Reich Chancellor Adolf Hitler. German locomotive the fastest in the world. And new Prime Minister elected in Spain after, of course, the coup. Roman seemed excited at our meeting tonight. I can't believe my luck. I think I have an amazing opportunity to further our cause. I was at a cafe today when I was approached by a journalist from New York. Luckily, I speak a little English. Here to cover the Olympics. Of course, but he told me he wants the real story in Germany. He wants to meet and talk about it. We could tell him everything. Wait. Poor Ryan have holes up his hands. Her hands. Why is Paul a woman? Paul is a guy. Yes, getting the truth out is one of our goals, but this could be dangerous. It's exactly the kind of thing the Scapo is watching out for. Oh please, let me do this, says Roman. we're going to agree. See how it goes. So we could go and meet with the journalist. It does require 3 of us. And it's incredibly dangerous. We'll send his bicycle. We send Paul to try and set up a workshop. Just about to reach home, I run into one of my neighbours, Hildegard Pitts, who's beaming as she leaves our building. "Hello, Mr. Wall," she says in a sick voice. "Well, you're in a chipper mood." "Yes, I am," she says. "I'm going to celebrate a bit. I have a new job, and I'm getting paid twice as much as my old one." "Well, congratulations are in order." "Thank you," she smiles. "The NSDAP has been such a help. Not only are they turning things around in our country, just the city around us, but they gave me a job as well." My heart sinks into my stomach, but I control my reaction. "Oh, when did you join the party?" "Oh, hasn't everyone really? I think most support our Führer, they're just embarrassed. They'll change." The smiling naivety is almost cute if it wasn't for the fact she was talking about Hitler. She assumes I'm on the side. I won't challenge her now. She knows where I live. "What kind of job did it get for you?" "Well, I'll be a guard at one of the special camps outside the city." I feel myself getting really dizzy. I don't know what to say. "You'll be a guard at a concentration camp." I can't control my visual reaction. Pitts takes in stride. "Don't worry, they've assured me it won't be dangerous. Besides, someone has to do it, and the pay." "I see. How do you feel about that?" I managed to keep myself from screaming. Pitts shrugs. "Well, I admit it's rather intimidating. I haven't done something like this before. But I was told they reserve this work for really faithful party members." Have a good evening, Hildegard. You too, until next time. I say, with a silent prayer, that next time will never be at her workplace. That naive, ever-smiling, proud Pitts who bakes cookies for children in my building be a guard at a concentration camp. The evil among us only grows. Happy grin on its face. Sarah died in custody. Ouch. We lost 3 supporters also. Paul rents a remote garage, use it to set up a workshop where print leaflets, build equipment. And these 3 go and meet with the journalist. We're going to hide. Police are leaving. Hands a note to the journalist. Both leave the place. The horse scene. +4 morale, which we're going to get -1 for a death, which is kind of bizarre. +5 supporters this week. New German bombing presented at an air show. Italy augmented militia. An official warning to all motorists. And we're going to come back for this bit in the next episode. So don't forget, like I said at the start, if you have enjoyed this, please do hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more content on the channel. Until next time, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.